Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how I made this bustier long pencil gown dress with pencil sleeve and puff cap sleeve. So if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, support me on the channel. It is free guys, so let's go. So first of all, I will start by drafting out my pattern. This is the front pattern. So I've marked the nipple to nipple measurement for this pattern, which is 3.5 inches, as you can see. Now I'll be getting the midpoint of my shoulder area, and from this midpoint I'll be connecting it straight to the bust point, as you can see in the video. Please, if you have not watched my previous video on how to draft bustier pattern, do well to visit my channel and check it out. So on both sides of my under bust I marked 1 inches apart, and then at the waist area I marked 1 inches both on the left and on the right side, and then I connected it all the way from the under bust to the waist area. And then this is how I am placing my curve rule to get the curved point, as you can see on the video. And this curve is starting from the bust to the under bust, as you can see. Please do well to come down by 1/2 inches from your bust point before connecting it. And then I'll go up by 1 inch from the chest line, as you can see, just to get the coverage for the upper bust area. So guys, after going up by 1 inch, I'll make sure to come out by 3/4 of an inch, as you can see on the video. Please, if the person you're making your dress for is on the plus size, go ahead and use 1 inch on each side of the straight line, as you can see. So after marking 3/4 of an inch, which is 0.75, I am using my curved rule to connect it all the way to the bust point, as you can see on the video. Please guys, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, like the video, and support this channel guys. Thank you so much. So right now, the next thing I'll be doing is to use my curved rule to connect it, but before then I'll go ahead and use my tape to measure the two lines and know if they are equal. Please, if yours is not equal, go ahead and add or deduct from each of the lines. So right now I'll be coming down by 1/2 inch from the chest line, and then I'll be using my curved rule to curve it to give that sweetheart effect. Please make sure to go in deeper as much as you want if you do not want it the way my own is looking. So the next thing I'll be doing is to get my armhole curve. Before then, I'll make sure to get the midpoint of my armhole curve and then come in by 0.75 inches. Please, 0.75 inches is for the armhole tightening, and it is only for the front area. For your back, make sure to go in by 1/2 inch, and then I'll be connecting it just the way you are seeing guys. So guys, this is just it guys. The next thing I'll be doing is to take my circumferences on the horizontal lines. Remember, as you do so, don't forget to add your dart intake both on the upper bust and on your under bust, as you can see on the video. So go ahead to mark your circumferences. So guys, this is just basically what you'll be doing. And then on my bust line, I'll come down by 2 inches and connect it all the way to the bust point, as you can see on the video. This is for the side bust tightening guys. Please, if you want to have a fitted dress, make sure you follow these steps just the way I am doing on the video, and please go ahead to use your own measurement, okay? As the front half length and the back half length for this person, the difference is 2 inches. That is why I came down by 2 inches. So if your front half length is longer than your back half length with 3 inches, go ahead and come down by 3 inches, guys. So this is just basically it. For me to close up this side bust, that I went ahead to open up the center piece, and then from the down part I used the paper to cover up the side bust, that as you can see on the video. If you follow these steps that I'm showing you right here, trust me, it is not going to be difficult, guys. So the next thing I'll be doing right now, after closing up the bust, that is to connect back my dress, that is the pattern, so they can align properly to give me the proper measurement that I need for this. So I'll go ahead and cut off my pieces for the front, as you can see on the video. So guys, the next thing I did was to cut out the back pattern. Sorry, I was not able to video it, so the video will not be too long and bulky, but please make sure to check my channel. You see detailed videos on how to draft bustier patterns, both front and back. So guys, these are the patterns. I've gone ahead to label, look properly and see how I labeled them for easy identification and placement. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the pattern pieces on my fabric, the fabric I'll be using to work, and I've also gone ahead to cut out the lining piece for it. I did not gum the lining piece because the lining I'm using is quite thick. For the yoke, I'm using chantilly lace. For the bustier area, which is the upper part, I am using crepe fabric. I went ahead to iron it. I infused it with estee, black estee, as you can see. And then this is the next thing I'll be doing right now, to join the upper piece together, starting from the up part. So guys, this is just basically what I'll be doing, and I hope you pay attention closely as I do so. And for the back piece, as you can see how I labeled them. As I am taking off each piece that I'll be joining, I am making sure to also use my chalk to indicate which place is going to be facing the other place, the top, the bottom, because at this point, if you do not label and pin down properly, trust me, you are going to make mistake in this particular level. So guys, make sure you pin properly, make sure you label, as you can see on the video. And for this dress, it is going to be having a zipper at the back, not lacing at the back. So the same way I pinned down and label for the main fabric, which is the crepe material, that is also the same thing I'll be replicating on my lining piece, as you can see on the video. So go ahead to pin properly, go ahead to place them properly, and make sure you do it with every carefulness and caution. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing is to go ahead to pin the skirt. I'll be starting with the lining piece, as you can see, the main fabric, as you can see. I'll go ahead to pin the back piece to the front piece, and then after pinning it down, I will also do the same thing on the lining piece. But make sure that after pinning your skirt, the back to the front, please make sure to mark your stitching allowance. If you're using 1.5 inches, just the way I am using, make sure to place your tape and mark 1.5 inch, just the same way I would do. See, I've gone ahead to stitch and join my upper pieces together. So right now I'll go ahead to use my iron to iron the bustier area. This is the essence of having breast ball as a fashion designer or as a tailor. So guys, make sure you have different sizes of breast ball. If you do not have this, just make sure to watch the tutorial video on my channel also. And then I'll go ahead to use my iron to open up the excess sewing allowance, as you can see on the video. This is very helpful because after joining your main fabric and lining piece together, trust me, it is going to feel very relaxed and straight on your body. I will go ahead also to iron this excess to sewing allowances that you're seeing on the skirt. I will iron it open as well, and I will also do the same thing for the lining piece. So guys, at this point I will go ahead to join my yoke to the front piece, as you can see on the video. Remember, I have gone ahead to join the back piece to the front piece. Right now I'll mark the center point and then join it to the center area of my blouse, and then starting from the center I'll stitch from one side to the end. And then this is the yoke for the back. Please remember I said I'll be using zipper for this dress, so I marked out my zipper intake and then started from the 1 inch I marked to place my yoke for the back, as you can see on the video. Remember, I have not yet joined this main fabric to the lining. This is just the main fabric I am still working on, guys. So I'll go ahead to join the up piece to the skirt piece, as you can see on the video. Before then, I'll make sure to get the midpoint of the both pieces. I'll get the midpoint of the blouse and then the midpoint of the skirt and join them on the waist area. As you can see, I am pinning them down to each other. As you can see, this is what I've got, guys. I've joined the upper piece to the lower piece, as you can, and then again I've gone ahead to join the lining piece just at the chest line. As you can see, I have not yet covered the down part. If you look closely, guys, I only sewed the lining piece at the neckline area, that is on the chest line area. If you look closely also, you see that I've not joined my yoke at the shoulder. So guys, the next thing I'll be doing right now is to go ahead to straighten these pieces together. If there is any point you need to iron, please go ahead to iron. At this point, I'll go ahead to insert my bra cup. As you can see, please go ahead to check on my previous video. I dropped a tutorial video on how to attach bra cups to your bustier dress. So guys, this is just a run through explanation I'll give you for you to determine exactly where to place your bra cup. Please place your tape starting from your waist and then mark your under bust. So at the under bust area, make sure to mark it with your chalk and then place the tip of your bra cup to start from there. Also, I went ahead to take in 1/2 inch that intake just to give your cup this rounded shape, as you can see on the video. If you need detailed tutorial on how to fix your bra cup, please check my channel and you will see a detailed tutorial video on how to fix bra cups to your bustier dress if you do not want to use padding. So guys, this is the skirt I am joining. As you can see, please remember to iron open the excess sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead to stitch the down area. I'll be doing that by 1 inch. Make sure to use the exact measurement you added at the down part of your skirt. So guys, I have gone ahead to tack my bra cups to this dress, as you can see. And then I have gone ahead to close up the sides, that is the zipper area, leaving like 5 inches from where I will be turning out my dress inside out. So guys, by the time you follow these steps that I use in sewing and joining these pieces together, trust me, the inside of your dress is going to be looking very neat. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to join this dress together at the zipper area, and then use my pin to pin it down. After pinning it down, the next thing I'll be doing is to mark the length of where I'll be inserting my zipper. For the zipper length, I'll be using the length of 22 inches. Please make sure that these lines on your half length or the waist area, they align together. So guys, I'm trying to measure where my zip will be starting and where it's going to stop, and then also at this point I will determine the length of my slit. Remember, this is a long pencil gown. Please make sure you use at least 22, 23, 24 inches zipper length intake, so you can be able to wear in this dress as it is a fitted dress. Okay, so guys, this is exactly how I am going about it. As you can see, this is the zipper I am using for this dress. Go ahead to mark your zipper length. For this dress I used 22 inches, and then for the sleeve, which is also area of concentration, I have gone ahead to mark to draw out the pattern. This is me cutting it out on the chantilly lace I also used for the yoke, as you can see on the video. I did not first, when I cut this sleeve out on the pattern paper, I added sewing allowance, but later I went ahead to trim it off because this is a stretchy fabric, as you can see on the video. So I've gone ahead to cut out the pencil long sleeve, as you can see. So the next thing I'll be doing right now is to cut out the gathers that I'll be fixing at the end of this pencil sleeve, as you can see on the video. So the length I'll be using for the gathers is 5.5 inches. So guys, I'll mark 5.5 inches all the way down because it is going to be gathered on the sleeve. As you can see, I think using this particular fabric for the yoke and for the sleeve is very much better. So guys, this is what I'll be doing. I'll take one of the strips, and this is exactly how I'll be gathering it when I move over to my sewing machine. Guys, it is just very simple. The same way you sew your gathers gown is the same way you'll be stitching down the strips on your pencil sleeve. So this is the result, guys, after sewing or gathering the strips on the sleeve. So what I'll do next is to go ahead to cut out the puff cap sleeve that will be on the upper part of this pencil sleeve. So I've gone ahead to fold my material into 4 places. This is just half a yard of my fabric, and then I'll mark 8 inches all the way round and connect it with my chalk. Remember, I said I folded my material into 4 places. This is just half of my fabric, half yard. It is not even up to 1 yard. So I'll go ahead to mark 8 inches all the way around, and then I'll go ahead to cut it out with my scissors, as you can see on the video. So guys, the next thing I'll do is to open it up into 2 places and then cut it at the center area. As you can see, that means you'll be having 2 semicircles in the shape of D, as you can see on the video. I'll go ahead to cut out the lining piece and then also iron hair stay or gum stay, depending on what you have and how thick or how firm or how structured you want this cap sleeve to be, guys. So right now, the next thing I'll be doing is to mark the area that I will be starting to fix this cap sleeve. For the sleeve, I'll start from 3.5 inches on both sides, and that is what I am marking. Okay. So I went ahead to mark 3.5 inches on each side of the sleeve, as you can see. And then also I got the midpoint of the cap sleeve and then the midpoint of my long pencil sleeve, as you can see on the video. Please make sure that this curved edge of your cap sleeve is going to be at the upper edge of your pencil sleeve, that is of your long sleeve, as you can see. Sorry, I did not film where I turned it up with the lining piece, but guys, this is just exactly how you be doing it. Go ahead to pin the center to the center piece, and then on the spaces that are left in between, you go ahead to pleat down the cap sleeve on the pencil sleeve, as you can see on the video. I am doing it already, guys. It is very simple. Please go ahead to fold it, pleat it, or gather it, and this is the result, guys. Look at how it is looking so beautiful already. This is the sleeve, guys. It's looking so neat, so beautiful. So at this point, I will join my sleeves together, the right side fitting the right side. So I'll go ahead to sew it down. That is, I'll mark my stitching allowance of 1.5 inch and then go ahead to shape it, and after shaping it, I'll go ahead to fix it to the main dress, as you can see on the video. So guys, see how the dress is looking already. See how the sleeve is looking. Even the color of the dress is looking so sweet. So you can see where I marked the midpoint of this sleeve, because it will give me a guideline for joining it to the main dress, as you can see on the video. As you are doing so, please don't forget to make use of your pin. You need your pins here so you can get the proper joining of your sleeve to the dress, because you may have allowance. So if you have allowance, I think at this point you need to shape it down to align with the dress, that is with the armhole area of the dress, as you can see on the video. So guys, this is basically how to make this dress.